today. That's pretty funny.
Charlamagne the devil?
Possibly. The Breakfast Club.
Yes, dog here today for Thursday, August 29th goes to 47-year-old Robert Telles, or Talese. Robert Talese is a former Nevada politician, a Clark County public administrator who was convicted of murder. Let me tell you something, man. There's a very memorable line from a classic record called Renegade by Jay-Z and Eminem. And it's when Jay-Z says, just read a magazine that effed up my day. That line is about criticism and how criticism can oftentimes be unfair because the person criticizing you knows nothing about you or the circumstances you come from. So they probably can't relate to what it is you're talking about. Now, the reason I'm bringing that line up is because Jay-Z responded to journalism he didn't like via song, which is a very logical and rational thing to do when you don't like what someone has written about you. Why Robert Talese couldn't react in a logical and rational way when Jeff German, a longtime Las Vegas Review-Journal reporter, wrote about him, I have no idea. But let's go to CBS News for the report, please.
A former elected official from Las Vegas was found guilty of murder today in the deadly stabbing of an investigative reporter who wrote negative stories about him.
Robert Telles hung his head as he heard the verdict.
Guilty of first-degree murder with use of a deadly weapon.
Prosecutors laid out a mountain of evidence against him, including a motive for the murder of investigative reporter Jeff German. German was found stabbed to death outside his home. He'd written multiple articles alleging Telles fostered a hostile work environment. Taking the stand in his own defense, Telles was unable to explain pieces of a disguise found on his property or his DNA on the victim.
How in the world does your DNA get underneath Mr. German's fingernails?
I don't know because I did not kill Mr. German.
He insisted the evidence was planted. Robert Telles wept openly in court as he faces a maximum sentence of life in prison.
I don't think you can plant DNA under nobody's fingernails, but
That's a difficult one.
do you know there have been 14 journalists killed in the U.S. since 1992?
This story is making me scared.
Yeah, people killing journalists because of negative stories written about them? Ugh. All you YouTubers, count your days, damn it. I'm sorry. That's not right. Jeff German was 69, and he wrote about the criminal element in Vegas. He covered mobsters, crooked officials, and corrupt government agencies. By the way, journalists like that, they are the bravest. Dropping the clues bombs for journalists that do things like that. Okay. You're reporting on entertainers, athletes, that's nothing. When you're out here reporting on folks with actual real-world power, government officials, mobsters that can really touch you, you putting a different type of target on your back. And that's exactly what happened when Jeff German decided to write that Robert Talese created a hostile work environment. This is why it's good to be an artist, okay? You see Jay-Z, he put his frustration in his music. Robert Talese gets accused of creating a hostile work environment, and he kills someone. Ellen DeGeneres gets accused of creating a hostile work environment, and she creates a Netflix special. Clearly, one of these individuals knows how to handle criticism and accusations, and the other does not. Also, Robert, you're not beating any of the accusations made against you when you react with hostility to an article about you creating a hostile work environment. When prosecutors are alleging, okay, that you killed someone because you are angry about an article they wrote about you, you are never beating that allegation. Okay. Then they said he dressed up like one of the Ninja Turtles when they be in disguise. They said he put on a big, some sunglasses and a big straw hat and went to the person's house, went to the German's house to kill him. After you do something like that, whatever they said you did it. Now, here's the thing. I want all journalists to understand Robert murdered Jeff German because Jeff German's writing destroyed his career. I put destroyed in quotation marks, okay? He said it destroyed his reputation. It threatened probably his marriage because he was alleged to be having an inappropriate relationship with a staffer. He said it exposed things that even he admitted he did not want the public to know. But I have a question. And the question I have, if you so mad at a person for reporting this, then why do the behavior to begin with? Okay, see, what we don't understand about situations like this was Robert wasn't really mad at Jeff. He was mad at himself because all Jeff did was write about what you were doing. So if you're going to be mad and want to kill someone, you should have actually probably started and ended with you.
Whoa. Jeff
German didn't ruin your career, okay? Robert Telles, you ruined your career. You are clearly a person who makes poor choices. Okay, what does Uncle Charlotte always tell you? Destiny is not a matter of chance, it's a matter of choice. You made the choice to create a hostile work environment. You made the choice to have an inappropriate relationship with a staffer. And you made the choice to kill somebody because they decided to write about what you was doing. Robert, look in the mirror and say, it's me. Hi. I'm the problem, it's me. You are the issue. Okay, cause and effect. Take away the cause, and the effect ceases. You are the cause. Please give Robert Talise the biggest hee-haw.
Donkey of the Day is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.